Well, ladies and gentlemen, I need to start you off with a few rules. The first one regarding Rocky Mountain Rollergirls travel team is you don't talk about them. The second rule is you do not talk about the 5280 Fight Club! Ladies and gentlemen, we have number 122, Castrator. Number 125, Rock Your Socks Off. Number 1896, Tootsie Roller. Number 30, Rat Die. Number 31, Fiona Grapple. Number 37, Blah Blah Blah. Number 378, Toxic Tonic. Number 422, Gagan. Number 719, Alpha Q Up. Number 7423, Triple Shot Misto. Number 86, Assault and Pepper. Number 9er, Uber Alice. And your co-captain is number M80, Sweet Mary Payne. And your captain, number 8, Winona Fighter! Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Rocky Mountain Rollergirls 5280 Fight Club! Coached tonight by Dave Wood and Raven Lunachick.
The dirtiest, the most evil players in the roller derby world. Now, they're back to avenge the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to bring them out. Number 100, Mercy. 1719, Scylla Devourer. 17H, The Blast Unicorn. 1889, Bell Star. Number 2, French Tickler. 210, Heidi Go Seek. 47, Penny Dreadful. 50, Scald Eagle. 523, Liquor and Split. 77, Much Mayhem. 81, Havana Good Time. 934, J.K. Rollin'. And 94, Scrappy Go Lucky. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your Wheels of Justice. Oh, yeah.
Mike Jackson, Rob Blaster, rocking the bench.
Well, we're going to be sending it down to the floor. Mr. Louis Armstrong, what do you got going?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need your help to get tonight's bout started off. So if you're drinking an ice-cold Pabst Blue Ribbon and you would like to blow tonight's starting whistle, make a lot of noise. Come on, cheer left and right. Let me hear from you. Let me hear from you. Come on, come on, come on. Right there. Young man right there. Come on out, sir.
And we're off, King!
That's right. Scald Eagle is right now abusing the back of that red wall, trying to navigate her way through.
And that is Sweet Mary Payne jamming for Rocky Mountain.
And it didn't take very long. Scald Eagle is your lead jammer.
Sweet Mary Payne jamming. She has a star on her helmet. They score points by lapping their opponents.
And she's been escorted out of bounds in the apex. They're going to take her way back.
Wide open inside middle. That is Scald Eagle with a 5-point grand slam, King.
And right now, they are heading their way around the track. Wheels of Justice are willing to open up some holes and try and get some easy points scored.
That was the first pass for Sweet Mary Payne, so no points yet for Rocky Mountain. Both jammers in scoring position.
Scald Eagle engaged the pack, calls it off wisely as there was a foot race to the back of that pack. No points were scored, but it was a good heads-up play by Scald Eagle to try.
5-0 for Rose City. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, jammers, stars on their helmets. They lap opponents. First time through, lead jammer. You know what I'm saying. So if you're at home and you haven't seen Derby before, you know.
Number 77, Much Mayhem right now with a star on her helmet.
Number 122, Castrator. Ooh. Jamming for Rocky Mountain. 5280 Fight Club.
Both jammers engage the back of the pack. Mercy out front, trying to play a little bit of offense.
Big wall there on Castrator. Taking a hit there from J.K. Rolling.
And Much Mayhem still in the inside of that apex, trying to work her way around. Nice four-wall, though, being placed up by Rocky Mountain.
By both teams. Nice wedge offense in the front. Open up the inside lane for Much Mayhem. Much Mayhem is the lead jammer. She can call off the jam at any time with her hands in her hips motion.
Castrator did make it out of the pack, but she is not the lead jammer, so it's now a foot race to the back of the pack.
Dividing the defense there a little bit. Much Mayhem gets behind. Toxic Tonic calls it off. Picks up 2 points. 7-0 Rose City.
And once again, we are seeing Scald Eagle back out there on the jammer line.
I think that's Alpha Q up. Yes, that's Alpha Q up. 4-3 blocker advantage there for Rose City.
And it looks like they're going to split the pack already.
Rocky Mountain playing the old school pivot line, but easily navigated around the outside by Scald Eagle, number 50.
That's right. The pack was pushed, and Scald Eagle did a nice lateral movement to get her way out of that pack.
Nice bridging by Nacho Lucky Day there. Scald Eagle through the middle of the pack.
Havana Goodtime did some nice offensive work, but she got caught with a penalty.
She had a multiplayer block. That's a 5-point scoring pass for Scald Eagle. Takes a hit from Alpha Q up, living up to her name. 0-0 in that last pass. 12-0 Rose City.
That's not something I think Scald Eagle is used to having a player come after her. She's normally the aggressor in the jammer war out there.
Well, when you're first in the queue or the Alpha queue, you got a name to live up to.
And I believe that is Sweet Mary Payne taking the star for Rocky Mountain.
And number 77, Much Mayhem, 3-3 in the pack.
Well, Scrappy Go Lucky was trying to play a little bit of offense, but taken out.
Forearm called on, I think, blah, blah, blah.
And out front, Sweet Mary Payne's your lead jammer.
First lead jammer for Rocky Mountain 5280 Fight Club.
Right now there's a pack advantage as 3 blockers are out there for Rose City and only 2 for the Rocky Mountain.
Scylla Devour held up in the back. 3 points picked up by Rocky Mountain. 2 in the last second by Much Mayhem, though. Only 1 point given up in that pass. The King.
And as you know, penalties, they can happen either on the track or through hitting. So right now we've got a blocker war of 3-on-3 in the pack.
Castrator, ouch, number 122, jamming for Rocky Mountain.
And Scald Eagle once again putting the star on her helmet for the Wheels of Justice.
All defense recycles to the front for Wheels of Justice to hold on to Castrator.
Scald Eagle stuck in the back. Really nice work by the wall to try and contain her, but you can only hope to slow her down. Scald Eagle is your lead jammer.
Back block picked up by Castrator. This will be Power Jam. When one jammer goes to the penalty box, they cannot score for that team until they're back.
And French Tickler, clean shop out there, making it real easy for 5 points. And Scald Eagle is working her way around again.
Reinforcements arrive in the form of Havana Good Time. They open up a lane on the outside, but 422 Gagan takes a hit to the outside.
And Scald Eagle just used sheer will, muscle, and foot speed to get her way through. That's 5 more points for the Wheels of Justice.
She's got a lot of both. Four-wall defense set up front. Rocky Mountain trying to keep it slow and clean. Multiplayer block. You cannot hold on to one of your own players to prevent the path of an opponent. 5 more points.
Right now, 29-3. Penalties really racking up for Rocky Mountain, and they're playing a part in this lead. Beautiful jump! Beautiful, absolute great move out there by Scald Eagle. Hop, skip, and a jump over that apex. Randy Pan, what do you think?
Well, I think you got to give love to Mercy, number 100, who cleaned open that inside lane, gave it that jump to Scald Eagle. Louis Armstrong, what do you think?
I think that was fantastic, and I also think that the Rosie Rollers are proud partners of the Big Brothers and Big Sisters Sports Buddy program, encouraging young people to get and stay active.
Nice clean out by the Blast Unicorn to get her jammer free.
No points yet. Lead jammer, though. It's so much mayhem. She can call up the jam at any time.
Nice work offensively by Scylla Devour. They're just cleaning shop, trying to open up a hole.
Much mayhem, interestingly, trying to take Scylla Devour's shirt off.
And a penalty being called. We're going to have a change of the guard, and now the Rocky Mountain has the Power Jam.
That was a misconduct call on Much Mayhem, probably before hitting a downed skater. Power Jam, Rocky Mountain.
Well, right now, Wheels of Justice winning up with numbers. They're doing a nice job trying to contain, but Castrator just too much. She cut her way through there.
But that's a penalty. All right, nice wall reset there. It's all about containing as slow as possible. Nice hit by Scylla Devour, cycling her back.
Oh, and Penny Dreadful wants a little bit of piece of that, but Castrator once again does a really nice job to worm her way through. 5 more points.
Well, Castrator found her opening there, and the defense was divided when they dropped back. They gave her a clean opening to get through.
I'm really liking the offensive move there to try and help their jammer get free. And we've got another change of the card just when things were starting to come together for Rocky Mountain. Much Mayhem comes out from her penalty into a Power Jam.
5 points. She was sitting on points in that last pass, so she's coming out of that one with 5 points. 17 seconds left, and we have no lead jammer, so we're going to the whole 2 minutes.
And once again, we've got some offense from the Wheels of Justice. Penny Dreadful that time came up, started abusing that line, and gave a nice, easy score for Much Mayhem.
And that is the jam there, 44-13. Louis Armstrong. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, say hi to Liquor and Split.
And Liquor and Split's going to start in a Power Jam. Scrappy Go Lucky tried to open up some room. Oh, and a nice hit on that outside.
That was blah, 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 but she gets a direction of play call going to the penalty box. Liquor and Split lead jammer.
Scrappy Go Lucky already back there trying to make some love on that line, and she does it easily.
Shrugs off a hit from Rat Die. Another 5 points for Liquor and Split.
No passive offense for Scrappy Go Lucky. She goes out there and she is playing hard.
Fights through on the inside hit from Assault and Peppa. 5 more points for Liquor and Split.
Liquor and Split engaged at the back of the pack again. Castrator is back in this game. Bellstar escorts her out of bounds, and she's still stuck back there.
Fighting through the outside, Liquor and Split picks up 4 points on that pass. Drop to the outside from Scrappy Go Lucky. Initial pass there for Castrator.
And Liquor and Split works her way through, calls it off after a nice scoring run.
4 more points there. Louis Armstrong. They're right there. Scald Eagle! Number 50 jamming.
And Alpha Q on the line. She's right now trying to muscle her way through the back of that Wheels of Justice wall. Got some help from her friends.
Meanwhile, on the inside, Scald Eagle was able to take lead jammer.
J.K. Rowland gave him call with the out-of-play call, and Penny Dreadful also going to be warming that pass-through ribbon bench in there.
Scald Eagle fights for 20 feet. But Alpha Q gets her pass too. And out of play called on Scald Eagle. Now, if you are out of play, the jammer can still have that called on you if they engage a hit with a blocker who's more than 20 feet out of the engagement zone. So that's how that would happen.
Well, looks like the penalties are racking up really high right now for the Wheels of Justice. We already got a half a six-pack of purple sitting in that pass ribbon penalty box. Mercy right now is a sole survivor out there in the.
Well, I'm just saying, if I'm going to have one blocker out there,
yeah, you want to have Mercy.
You're looking at her.
But as you can see, defense is much easier to be contained out there if you've got more than one blocker.
Alpha Q. We got Havana Good Time out there with Mercy. Go for the hit.
That was beautiful footwork by Alpha Q to work her way around on her toe stops on that inside line. She picks up 5 easy points.
I think she likes her whole name being said. And fights through the middle there for another scoring pass. Big run here on this power jam.
Yeah, they are really picking up our Wheels of Justice with that penalty-heavy jam we've got going.
Well, everybody's back except for Havana Good Time, number 81.
And, well, there goes Mercy.
It's a direction of play call. She was hitting in the opposite direction. She go into the penalty box.
And it looks like a forearm being called, so we still got that half a six-box sitting in that penalty box. Pass-through ribbon is loving it right now, but Wheels of Justice hurting from all these penalties. Louis Armstrong, what do you got?
Going into that jam, the Wheels of Justice were only sitting on 2 penalties, and now they have matched with 8 minutes each team.
Sweet Mary Payne out there. She's got a full complement of blockers. They're just going to let the passive offense happen.
Nice resistance there from Bellstar and Scylla Devour. It's hard when there's 2 people out there, but they were holding the line there for that initial pass.
Ooh, a nice strong engagement. Scylla Devour hits her, but Sweet Mary Payne's really strong, and she just takes it, keeps right on going.
Well fought, just for 2 defenders. Great job from both skaters.
We got an 11-point game right here, 66-55. Rocky Mountain has really capitalized on these penalties. We're back into single digits.
And the call's up, probably to ice. The blockers there take advantage of the numbers for this next jam with 6 points down. Louis Armstrong.
Castrator all by her lonesome out there. How do you go seek a swing and a miss? And Castrator's off to the races as your lead jammer. Glass Unicorn tries to escort her out of bounds. Castrator manages to stay inside on that outside. Picks up 5 points. And Scald Eagle gets escorted out of bounds by Bob LaBlah.
And for now, we have all the contingencies out there. Castrator, 5 more points. Initial pass for Scald Eagle.
And we have a lead change. Rocky Mountain 70, Rose City 66.
Back blocking call on Heidi Go Seek. Castrator fights through the inside for 4 points.
Scald Eagle's got her way through that pack, but she gets taken out on the outside.
That's triple shot. Misto drawing her all the way back. Castrator going toe-to-toe up front with Vanna Goodtime. Gets around the outside for 5 points.
This time, Scald Eagle gets a little bit of help from her friend. She makes it way through, picks up 4 points.
4-3 blocker advantage. Rocky Mountain taking the back right now.
Castrator engaged in the back of that purple wall. She managed to get her safe around the 1. Ends up on her tail in turn number 2. She calls it off.
All right, Louis Armstrong.
Folks, if you want to be all bouncy and energetic like Randy Pan, then check out derbyfit.com and Spark by Advocare. Spark, rock, recover, repeat. Rose City Rollers independent Advocare distributor.
Big run there by Rocky Mountain, capitalizing on the penalties.
Much Mayhem taking the line for your Wheels of Justice.
Alpha Q up, jamming there against the back wall for Rocky Mountain.
Much Mayhem, 1 player left to beat, but she gets cleaned out with a truck and trailer move way up front.
That was Tootsie Roller, took her down.
She's still fighting hard. Oh! That was a ginormous hit by Much Mayhem. She picks up a forearm, though, and she's headed to the penalty box.
Scrappy Go Lucky holding toe-to-toe with Alpha Q up. JK Rowland giving her some assistance and dropping back. Lead Jammers giving to Alpha Q up.
Passive offense being laid down by Rocky Mountain.
Forearm for Alpha Q up. Number 719, it's going to hand off the power jam. Too Much Mayhem.
And Rocky Mountain trying to scoot back. They're going to give her a little bit of play in the back. They're going to take her all the way back into the apex.
Defense resets in the back for Rocky Mountain. Offense coming from the front for Rose City.
Much Mayhem around the outside. She's free.
That is the initial pass.
Yep. Scrappy Go Lucky trying to give a little bit of help out there offensively. She's got 1 in the back. 1 player left to beat. Much Mayhem has made her way around. That's 5 points being picked up by Much Mayhem.
3-2 blocker advantage Rocky Mountain here. Still in the power jam though.
Heidi Go Seek escorts a player out of bounds.
That's the jam. 3 points picked up by Alpha Q. 4 more by Much Mayhem.
We got ourselves a bout play in here. Louie, what do you got?
I've got one of our amazing sponsors in the house tonight. Folks, give it up for Voodoo Donuts. The magic is in the hole. Voodoo Donuts, proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers and the Wheels of Justice.
I love Voodoo.
Liquor and Split putting the star on her helmet.
Looks like
Sweet Mary Payne working her way around the outside. She almost got knocked out of bounds. Not quite enough, though.
the jam, Sweet Mary Payne. Looks like Liquor dropped to the back and still at her initial pass there.
Oh, and they take her out on the inside line. But she went down as she did.
High block called on Liquor and Splits. Power jam Rocky Mountain.
And just like that, the penalties are racking up for the Wheels of Justice. Another power jam.
Sweet Mary Payne and jamming, passive offense. And 5 points for Rocky Mountain 5280 Fight Club.
And we're still sitting here with the passive offense. They're just letting her try and score on that inside.
Nice hit from Bellstar. Nice recovery. And they're going to ice the jammer. Team timeout is being called by Wheels of Justice. That means a Magic Pony Music Minute. Brought to you by DJ Agent Meow.
All right, well, this timeout is wrapping its way up. The dance party's over, and we're ready to play some more roller derby.
Hey, there's 4 blockers out there.
That's right. Look at all those blockers out there. And Castrator spot the star on for the Rocky Mountain.
Castrator? I hate that name. Castrator muscles away around the outside. Lead jammer, Rocky Mountain 5280 Fight Club.
And once again, they're content to play that passive offense. They've been doing a lot of it. Out of play being called. They've got to let her go. There's 5 more points being scored.
5 more points.
And Slicker and Split right back in that pack. She has served her time. She's trying to muscle her way through right now. 1 player, 2 players left to beat. Nice recycling, though, by Rocky Mountain.
Oh, we have 2 jammers, so we have a defense going on right now. 5 through for the inside. Nice positioning. Castrator for 5 more points.
And they have it. 1 player left to beat. She engages her. So big hits happening out there. She really had to fight her way through.
Mercy 100 dropping back. Castrator, she calls it out before. Liquor Split can hit the pack.
I love a tasty burger, and I get my fix at Joe's Burgers. 4 locations, awesome burgers, and the official feeder of Rose City Rollers Volunteers.
Scald Eagle taking the line with the purple star on her helmet. Alpha Q up is going to be having to go up against her.
All the skaters out there.
What? There's 10 people out there, and Scald Eagle glides her way around. Wants to play a little bit of jammer on jammer action.
Whoa!
And it worked! Welcome to Eat the Babyland.
Alpha Q up, gets dropped out and back in. Scylla Devourer drops her to the back of the pack. And defense resets.
And she's worked her way around right through the middle. 5 more points for Scald Eagle.
Heidi Go Seek drops Fiona Grapple to the outside.
So Devour looks like hitting out of bounds, headed to the penalty box.
5 more points, Scald Eagle. Oh, heck, why not? Go for another pass. 1 point. What? 1 point?
1.
1 point. Picked up by Scald Eagle. 1 points.
Well, it was in conjunction with multiple other points.
She passed one opponent and got a point.
That's how scoring works there, Brandy Pan. And looks like much mayhem right now. Up against the back of that red wall, trying to just put herself through.
Nice muscling there. Sweet Mary Payne, she's your lead jammer.
Wheels of Justice in the back right now, walling up. Sweet Mary Payne engaged the back of that wall and escorted out of bounds at turn number 2.
JK with the big hit and Scrappy with the drawback, giving some muscle room for Much Mayhem.
Much Mayhem finally, sure will and foot speed got her way through that pack.
Toxic Tonic picked up a direction of play. And it looks like Sweet Mary Payne calls it off with 2 more points. 1 for the skater that she passed and 1 from the skater in the penalty box.
Wow.
That's how scoring works. I'm educating our audience.
I love the fact that you just educated me there.
Thank you to Car2Go. Meet the future of car sharing. Sign up today at car2go.com.
Rocky Mountain right now, 115. Rose City, 90. We've got 5 minutes left in this half.
3-3 there. Liquor Split jamming for Wheels of Justice.
And she was playing a little bit of defense out there, trying to help out her team contain that jammer.
Ooh, nice cycling there. Penny Dreadful,
Welcome to Mercy. Mercy.
Out of play is assessed. They got to let her go or pick up an out of play penalty.
Penny Dreadful, drop number 8.
Fancy footwork by Liquor Split for her initial pass.
And Castrator works her way through, calls off that jam as Liquor and Spit was coming around the bend.
Folks, we're getting close to halftime here, but there's still time for you to buy tickets to tonight's raffle. Remember, tickets are $1 each, 10 tickets for $5. We've got a Black Star bag, a Voodoo Donut gift certificate, some assorted Woj and Rose City Rollers merchandise, some Pabst Blue Ribbon swag, and some Fresh Sport odor out. Get those tickets from your raffler wranglers. They're down in the crowd.
We got a full complement of blockers out there for the Wheels of Justice. Scald Eagle is your jammer, and she caught up everybody looking the wrong way.
Out of play for skating, out of play. All kinds of penalties going to the pellet. Everything's gone crazy. Everyone's out of play. 4 points picked up.
Scald Eagle picks up 4 easy points. Whistles are a-blowing. Rob Lobster with his stylish headgear goes out there wondering, what is the call?
Thank you.
All out of play for going the opposite direction.
Thank you to PDX Pipeline, your online source for Portland's music, arts, and events happenings.
Yeah, we're going to keep going.
And Sweet Mary Payne engaged in the back of that pack. Much Mayhem pushes her way up and around. She's your lead jammer.
Bob Blah Blah get a out of play call for destruction, but the pack is full, and they couldn't let her go.
4 more points being called. She calls it off.
Thank you to Kelly Brown Debt Relief. Kelly Brown likes roller derby. That's Kelly Brown Debt Relief.
We've got a score of 119-98. Wheels of Justice fan, make some noise!
Four-two blocker advantage. Liquor Split jamming. Taking on Castrator, number 122 for the 5280 Fight Club.
And Blast Unicorn up front, trying to open a hole, but ends up on the pavement. One player left to beat. Liquor and Split still trying to get through that pack.
Great defense coming for Rocky Mountain. She gets dropped to the inside by Bob Blah Blah. Blocking out of bounds, assess for Winona Fighter. Lead jammer, Liquor and Split.
And right now we've got numbers for the Wheels of Justice. And they are taking advantage of it.
Nice hit!
Havana good time escorts Castrator out of bounds, and they take her way back.
Still the initial pass for Rocky Mountain. Still 4-2 blocker advantage. Still licker and split.
And she glides up that outside line with the greatest of ease. 5 more points being picked up.
Great job by Rocky Mountain's offense to clear the lane for Castrator for her initial pass.
And we got a 4-on-2 pack advantage right now. Blast Unicorn knocks some holes open, and Licker and Split calls this off. We got a score of 119-112.
A big thank you to Jessica Chestnut and Guild Home Loans. Let Derby girl Jessica Chestnut help you get a home loan today.
No review. Put your wings in the air for Scald Eagle, ladies and gentlemen.
And Alpha Q up. She's out there still trying to find her hole through that pack.
What would be the symbol for Alpha Q up if you wanted to support her? A nice defense up front there.
And Alpha Q up. She is taking a little bit of Qing up right now from French Tickler and company.
Well, Scald Eagle navigates Toxic Tonics for 5 points.
That's going to put Scald Eagle out there in a power jam.
We are 1 scoring pass away from a lead change. And there it is.
We got a score change, 122-119.
Scald Eagle navigating, trying to get through, attacking the shoulders there so as not to get to that dreaded back block call. She calls it off. Start the next period in a power jam. 127-119. Wheels of Justice are up at the half.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back from halftime. Both teams look like they're ready to get this next jam underway. We've got Scald Eagle already out there, and we've got a close game, 127-119. As you know, the last half was pretty much dictated by penalties, and the team in the second half that is going to stay out of the penalty box will probably be the team that will pull it off. I think Fritz Stickler agrees with me.
And she's very, very smart.
She is.
So
all that and good looks too. I mean,
that's
what can you
just
say?
science. It's like, yeah, don't pay attention to us, Frenchie.
Scald Eagle gets this jam started right away, and she's your lead jammer.
Scylla's like, yeah, get ready, yeah.
Scald Eagle engages the back of the red wall. She's being hit around, but she finds that open hole. You have to hold that inside line, otherwise it makes it way too easy for a jammer like Scald Eagle to pick up 5 easy points.
Or the outside line, or the middle. She's got a lot of options. Multiplayer block there on Toxic Tonic. You cannot hold on to. Yeah, Havana, don't block your own jammer. I don't want to coach for the mic, but you don't want to hit your own jammer, I guess. 5 points there for Scald Eagle.
And the 719 has engaged the back of that wall. Alpha Q, she managed to work her way to the inside. Ekes by Solidivauer, and she's off to the races.
Frenchie with the offense. Wide open pass there on the outside. 5-0 on that last pass.
And they have just capitalized on that penalty. Wheels of Justice, 152. Rocky Mountain, 119.
So big penalties in the first period. 18 minutes for Fight Club, 15 for Wheels. But the big one is blocking out of play. No surprise there.
And this next jam is down. Much mayhem stuck in the back of that wall.
And that...
Sweet Mary Jane, she's up front. And she's your lead jammer.
Nice hard-fought battle. Numbers in Rocky Mountain's favor for that lead jammer.
And in the back, Mercy's dropping players, not having any part of it.
All right, everybody's out there. Jam is called. Fist in the air for ref solidarity. That's a 0-0 pass. Louis Armstrong.
Let's give some shout-outs to our league sponsors. Thank you to Hammy's Pizza, Portland Vital Signs, Portland Independent Films.
Slight pack advantage right now for the Wheels of Justice. They've got 4 blockers out there, full contingency, including Skull Eagle as your jammer. Castrator
is jamming for Rocky Mountain.
Skull Eagle pushing this pack out. Ooh, she got glided out of bounds.
And dropped back all the way there, thanks to Triple Shot Misto.
Skull Eagle in that pack. She drops and goes.
Triple Shot Misto doing a great job dropping her to the back there, giving the opportunity for lead jammer for Rocky Mountain.
And Castrator getting knocked out of bounds while she calls it off. Picks up 2 points for her effort.
Thank you to our Wheels of Justice team sponsors, S1 Helmets, Adonis, and Pivot Star. Proud sponsor of the Wheels of Justice, making awesome athletic derby gear. Visit pivotstar.com.
4-4 on the floor. Much mayhem jamming.
Rocky Mountain taking the pivot line. Wheels of Justice back on the Tonkin Fiat line. Well, they changed their mind.
That's Alpha Q up, jamming there. We have all the blockers. We have 2 walls of defense, King.
And both jammers were having a hard time until Alpha QU jumped out front. She's your lead jammer.
And wrestling around the outside. There was an opening there for Much Mayhem. She got it off. That was beautiful offense from Rocky Mountain in the front, opening up that hole in the middle there for Alpha Q.
Alpha Q engaged in the back of that pack. She bites it, trying to muscle her way through.
Louis!
Thank you to Black Cat Plumbing, your local neighborhood plumbing company, and a proud part of Rose City Rollers since 2009.
And we're going to start once again. Scrub start on the Tonkin Fiat line.
Sweet Mary Payne jamming for Rocky Mountain.
And Scald Eagle, she engaged at the back of that pack with a lot of strength.
Nice defense in the middle there. Hold on to Sweet Mary Payne.
And Scald Eagle found the open lane on that inside apex. And she's your lead jammer.
Offensive hit in the front there from Uber Alice. Nice bridging there. And Blast Unicorn takes her out.
And Scald Eagle works her way through. A whole lot going on right there in that corner. 5 points being picked up on that pass.
Beautiful hit slash bridging from Blast Unicorn. Patiently waiting for Sweet Mary Jane to return.
Really nice wall work being set up in the front by Rocky Mountain. They had the 3 in front, 1 in the back. Nice sweeping move. They didn't let her go.
Called it off with 2 points there on that last pass. Good timing as she was drawn back. And Sweet Mary Payne made her initial pass.
Hey, we've got some special guests in the house. I'd like to give a big shout out to Amy Pickett and her crew over in the Spark Zone. Let's make some noise!
What's up, Amy Pickett? Amy Pickett and crew!
Both jammers against the back of that wall. Castrator out front. She's got 1 player left to beat.
And around the outside, Much Mayhem takes lead jammer.
Scrappy go lucky. Nice hit. Oh. 2 players out there for the Wheels of Justice, unfortunately.
Out of play called. Three against 4 picked up by Rocky Mountain after that call off.
Thank you to Bridgetown Chiropractic, the hardest hit of the night, brought to you by Bridgetown Chiropractic. We'd also like to thank the Open Space Cafe, Brunch, Bar, Wi-Fi. Embrace the pace.
This jam's back on. Both players in there. We got French Tickler, number 2 out front.
A salt and pepper holding to the outside. Initial pass made by Alpha Q up, but she is not lead jammer. French Tickler is.
And she calls off that jam. Nice awareness out there.
French Tickler getting out front. She was dropped back in. It was still her initial pass, but she killed some time off that clock, Louis Armstrong.
Thank you to the OHSU Sports Medicine Program, providing immediate care for Rose City Rollers athletes through their sports medicine hotline at 503-494-4000.
Remember that, people.
We're sitting at Rose City 162. Rocky Mountain 127.
On the outside, lead jammer going to sweet Mary Payne.
Nice offensive work by Mercy. She glided back, gave a little bit of help, made easy pickings for Scald Eagle to glide on by.
So Mary Payne takes the outside, calls off the jam for 4-point score pass.
Hey folks, public service announcement here. A white Subaru Washington license plate, number AG in 8046. Your lights are on. That's a white Subaru in the parking lot. Washington plates. Your lights are on.
It's still daytime.
Still a pack advantage right now for Rocky Mountain. 4 players out there compared to Wheels of Justice 2. Nice slow pack. Castrator content to sit in the back. JK rolling a nice big hit on the outside.
Out of play is assessed, and they have to let Rocky Mountain go lead jammer.
Ooh, much mayhem. Up front. Takes a hit, but keeps right on going. And she's off to the races.
Scylla Devour with great one-on-one defense on Castrator.
Castrator just drove her to the ground. And this jam is called off by Castrator in the corner.
Thank you to the Big Brothers and Big Sisters Sports Buddies program. Rose City Rollers is a proud partner of the Sports Buddies, encouraging young people to get active.
162, 134, Wheels of Justice still up. We got French Tickler again on the jammer line. Alpha Q is joining her out there, and we engage the back of this pack.
Frenchie fighting up that front wall.
3-on-3 in the blocker war. These ladies don't realize French Tickler's got a whole head of steam and a lot of strength behind her.
After pushing the inside, their lead jammer goes to Alpha Q up. Low
And
block.
French Tickler's out of that pack and working her way around this track.
Low block assessed on Rocky Mountain blocker.
And once again, there's a slight pack advantage. Rose City, 3 players out there, 2 players in the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box for Rocky Mountain.
That's a forearm on Scrappy Go Lucky. And an out of play on Havana Good Time. And 4 points there for French Tickler.
And Alpha Q calls this off. Right now, she racks the score up 166-138. They're trying to creep back in this game. 28-point difference. What do you got?
We've got Hope Baraka Realtor, helping Portlanders buy and sell their dream home.
The Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box, 3 players from Rose City compared to 1 for the Rocky Mountain.
On the outside, Scald Eagle with an offense, simultaneous defense block from Mercy. Gets lead jammer.
That's right. That's all Mercy had to do was hold out, get her jammer out. She's got a little bit of help out there now.
Scald Eagle fights it out. 4 points. Liquor and split defense. Last line of defense.
Right
Sweet Mary Payne fights the inside. Gets 4 points.
And it's a foot race to the back of the pack. 3-on-2. Scald Eagle goes to that inside, moves her way right on through, and picks up 4 points.
Nice bridging there. Destruction called on Mercy. Liquor split with a great offensive block, making an opening for Scald Eagle. Sweet Mary Payne only had one to get past. 4 points each.
And we've got a little bit more even of a pack right now. Some of the players coming out of that pass through the penalty box, and a whole lot of hitting ensues.
And fought through. Scald Eagle matched points. Kill time off the clock. Scrappy Go Lucky going to the penalty box for a cut. Louis Armstrong.
Folks, don't forget to join us for tonight's after party. The after party is going to be at the Space Room Lounge, 4800 Southeast Hawthorne Boulevard, featuring DJ Quiet Mind. You'll get free entry with your wristband from tonight's bout.
Blast Unicorn and Bellstar out there as your blockers for the Wheels of Justice. Much Mayhem got the star on.
Nice defense from Castrator. Defensive jamming there. Goes for inside. Cut on Much Mayhem. Forearm on Blast Unicorn.
And once again, penalties racking up on the Wheels of Justice. And making it easy for the Rocky Mountain to score. Another easy pass for Rocky Mountain. Castrator picks up 5 easy points. And a hard-fought battle there on the jammer line, or the line, and Castrator works her way out.
Nice takeout for Mercy in the front. 5 more points, Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain on a great run, capitalizing on Rose City's penalties.
Thank you to the McDonald Miller Facility Solutions Group, proud sponsor of the Rose City Rollers. And also thank you to the Vita Cafe, super tasty vegetarian and vegan food for thought.
Right now we got a score of 182-174. It's an 8-point game. Rose City still needs their jammer out there.
Alpha Q up, makes it through, navigates and slaloms that defense for lead jammer.
Alpha Q right now engaged at the back of that purple wall and works her way right on through, picking up 5 easy points.
Blah, 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 drops Much Mayhem to the inside. Tangle up there.
Wheels of Justice set up in the back. They try to slow her down. Much Mayhem makes her way out the front. She's off to the races.
Alpha Q up, getting dropped to the outside by J.K. Rowan. And that's 3 points picked up. Time out, ladies and gentlemen.
And right now we've got a slight pack advantage for the Wheels of Justice, so they've got 4 blockers out there in this war. Sweet Mary Payne engaged at the back of that wall. Scald Eagle also trying to find her way through.
4-3 blocker advantage here. Nice defense up front.
And Scald Eagle makes her way around. She tried to eat that baby, but she might get eaten herself if she's not careful.
Sweet Mary Payne, lead jammer. Going defense on Scald Eagle. It's a war of attrition here and time.
That's right. They really, really want to get up front, and it's considered it's an 182.
1 point picked up. Box cleared. And Rocky Mountain Rollergirls have taken the lead, ladies and gentlemen. 183, 182. There's a lot of excitement in the crowd tonight, isn't there?
Liquor is split right now. She's your jammer for the Wheels of Justice. Trying to find a hole to get her way through. Nice wall set up by Rocky Mountain.
That is Castrator jamming up front, contending with the wall in front of Purple.
Once again, another nice wall being set up.
Castrator with a great outside run, followed by an inside run. And it was a misheard call. Liquor and Split fights through for initial pass.
All right, and Castrators are around the outside. Scrappy Go Lucky escorts her out in the apex. Gets a little bit of love on the other side of that. And Toxic is getting an elbow call.
Hey, folks, we've got a really special shout out here. We've got a couple with us tonight. Caitlin Brooke and Matthew Miller were just married today, and they're spending their wedding night with us here at the Roller Derby. Let's give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Miller. Congratulations from JK Rolling and the Rose City crew.
Wow, where we got some passionate fans in the house tonight. We got a timeout on the floor. DJ Agent Mouse dropping some tunes for us. And we got a score of 186, Rocky Mountain, 182, Wheels of Justice.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our yellow shirt volunteers. We could not do these bouts without our volunteers. Really appreciate it, guys. Looks like we've got Randy Pan down on the floor.
We have an official review from Rocky Mountain. This is our one official review for the period on whether or not Rose City's jammer skated out of bounds to avoid a hit, which would be a skating out of bounds penalty. The refs are discussing it. We'll get back to you with more information on that.
So tell me, sir, where is the after party going to be?
Tonight's after party is just about at my house. It's right around the corner at the Space Room.
So we can go party at your house?
So the jammer went to the outside, mistakenly thought a call was made on her. She didn't go outside to avoid a hit. So since she went out to the penalty box, was waved back in, all legal. The no call stands. There will be no penalty.
Yay, the crowd rejoices. And these ladies are ready to get it on post-haste. The timeout has come to an end. So where was that after party again there?
Tonight's after party is at the Space Room, 4800 Southeast Hawthorne.
Yeah. Much mayhem engages the back of that wall, trying to work her way around.
Inside pass made by Much Mayhem lead jammer Wheels of Justice.
And there's a nice big strong wall being set up front. French Stickler engages and escorts out of bounds. She's got to start again.
Much Mayhem finds an inside line, races through. 5 points. And we have a lead change again. Rose City 187, Rocky Mountain 186.
Well, right now, Wheels of Justice just taking advantage of the numbers out there on the track and locking down that jammer.
Beautiful defensive hit there from Alpha Q up, dropping Much Mayhem to the back for 3 points for Much Mayhem. She passed the skater out of play at the back there. That's why there's only 3 points.
Thank you to the Davis Law Offices, a law firm specializing in employment law, civil rights law, to family and juvenile law. We'd also like to thank the Buffalo Gap Saloon and Eatery, John's Landing's favorite eatery and saloon.
Wow, incredible. Wow.
Oh, there's a cut. Oh, excuse me, a elbow being called.
Forearm on Sweet Mary Payne for that initial pass. Lead jammer's going to Scald Eagle.
And she's in a power jam.
Outside, dances through, shrugs off a hit. 5 points.
Wow. Nice wall being set up in the front. Scald Eagle engages the side of that blocker, drops her to the ground, and says, give me my 5 points. We're going for 200 on the scoreboard.
We got it. J.K. Rowland with an offensive hit. And it looks like Winona Fighter is picking up a direction of play call. Multiplayer block.
She'll be cooling her wheels in a Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box. Scald Eagle works her way around. Stops on a dime on the outside. They managed to catch her this time and not let her go any further.
She finds a hole in the inside there. Rose City going up to contend, and now they are bridging back to catch Sweet Mary Payne.
Scald Eagle engaged at the back of that wall, still trying to fight her way through.
Nice offensive hit from J.K. Rowling for 5 more points.
Oh, Silverdown a little short to the party, the swing and the miss. Sweet Mary Payne is out and off to the races.
Scald Eagle calls it with the 4-3 blocker advantage and gets a lot of cheers from her Rose City crowd. Louie.
Thank you to the Delta Cafe, amazing Southern fare, big eats and stiff drinks. We'd also like to thank Timothy Murray Photography. Visit TimothyMurrayPhotography.com for classic black and white film derby images.
In case you can't hear the crowd, Liquor and Split's got the star on her helmet for the Wheels of Justice.
She gets hit to the outside.
Woo! She almost stepped in and Cash Hitter was taking her back.
Now they reset the defense. 4 wall in back, 3 wall in front. Someone got something.
Scrappy Go Lucky with some really nice defense, but she gets called with a multiplayer. Both jammers got out almost in unison. Castrator got the lead jammer call and was wise to call it off as Liquor and Split was taking the lead on her.
Important message here, ladies and gentlemen. It is last call. You've got about 5 minutes to get down there and get you one more frosty cold one. Last call for beer.
Somebody better go buy me one.
We want PBR.
Much Mayhem with a star on her helmet. She goes around, engages the back of that wall, and just starts pushing.
Blast Unicorn, nice drop to the outside on Alpha Q.
Alpha Q taken back to the start, and once again, Blast Unicorn trying to slow her down.
Much Mayhem fighting hard against that defense in front. Shrugs off a hit. Out of play called there. Much Mayhem lead jammer.
And right now it's a nice slow pace to the back. Everybody's lining up. She goes ahead and calls it off after burning about 20 seconds off that clock. We got a score of 215-186. Wheels of Justice are up at the timeout.
Rocky Mountain are using the first of 3 timeouts for the bout. That means it's a Magic Pony Music Minute brought to you by our lovely DJ, Agent Meow.
He's so dreamy. So dreamy.
I can smell him. We are back.
Scald Eagle taking the line with the purple star.
And we have an official timeout.
Psych. You guys all jumped like you were going to go someplace. There's going to be a timeout out there. Dude, that guy down there, he loves the official timeouts. He's got a big sign that says so. And Toxic engaged the back of that purple wall. She's trying to get herself through.
Toxic shrugs off a hit, takes the jammer, but he gets dropped by JK Rolling and caught.
Scald Eagle helped out with a little bit of defense there, slowed her down.
A 2-2 in the pack, and they're going to call it. 3-2 block advantage.
Thank you to the Nightlife Lounge, or Nightlight Lounge, sorry, Rose City Rollers' favorite Clinton Street bar, and the only place to get Rose City Rollers tickets in town. We'd also like to thank Porcano, amazing taqueria food with 2 locations on Mississippi and Hawthorne.
Sweet Mary Payne on the line for Rocky Mountain.
And Liquor and Split round the outside, lead jammer.
Sweet Mary Payne engaged the back of that wall, but that's not a wall you want to get up against. Mercy right now manhandling her out there.
They got to let her go. They're out of play. On the outside, Liquor and Split makes it through, calls it with 4 points. Hey, look, a salt and pepper's here, and she's in effect. Thank you, HML, for that one.
Castro
right over
taking
the plate.
line, and much mayhem for your Wheels of Justice. This jam is on. Both jammers trying to find their hole through there. Much mayhem gets escorted out of bounds. Castrator's taking her way back.
Strader trying to. Oh, Castrator draws the cut from Much Mayhem. She dropped back right when Much Mayhem was coming back in. That is a cut.
That was a nice sneaky play. They got to let her go. Castrator is your lead jammer. She's in a power jam. And they've got numbers.
Shrugs off a hit to the inside. 5 points for Rocky Mountain.
And they're going to sit back with that sausage. A little bit of passive offense. Nice maneuver by Castrator to work her way through, picking up 5 points. And she engages the back of that purple wall. Castrator just trying to move her pedals and keep right on going.
Ha! Penny D! Team timeout called for Rocky Mountain. That is their second.
We have an 18-point game right now. Rose City, 219. Rocky Mountain, 201.
Let's do it. Another Magic Pony Music Minute with Agent Meow.
Thank you to Sock Dreams. Unique, sexy, comfy socks for the roller girl and everyone. Check out their new line of Rose City Roller socks. We'd also like to thank Kind Bars. Snack like there's no tomorrow with Kind Snacks.
Come on, Wheels of Justice fans. If you want some love, get loud now. This timeout's coming to an end. Rocky Mountain's going to start this next jam in a power jam. We've got Toxic Tonic out there with the star on her helmet.
She had a good jam earlier, navigating that line.
Toxic Tonic gets in the back of Scrappy Go Lucky, Bellstar, and Heidi goes Seek. Heidi goes for the swing, but has to let her go.
Bellstar with the offensive screen on the outside. Oh, sorry, Scrappy Go Lucky with the offensive screen on the outside. Initial pass for Much Mayhem.
She's up against Scrappy Go Lucky right now, trying to work her way through. Managed to get on by. She calls it off. But all that effort only accumulated to 4 extra points for her. We've got a 14-point game. Louis Armstrong, what do you got?
Thank you to Joe's Burgers. 4 locations, awesome burgers, and the official feeder of Rose City Rollers volunteers.
Thank you, Ginger.
We got a tight pack sitting on that Tonkin Fiat Jammer line out there. And J.K. Rowland sitting in the Pabst Blue Ribbon penalty box.
Scald Eagle number 50 jamming for Wheels of Justice.
Right now, Wheels of Justice up front, trying to slow her down.
Sweet Mary Payne there. Someone got a forearm. Scald Eagle in the middle. Lead Jammer.
We got a split pack right now. Everybody's way out front. They've got to let her go.
Pack was assessed at the front there.
Scylla Devour escorts people out of bounds.
Around the outside there. Scylla Devour catches Sweet Mary Payne on the outside.
Sweet Mary Payne, nice and slow, trying to find her way through. Out of play being called.
Scald Eagle dropped to the back. Direction of play assessed.
And one lays it up that inside line. No.
Scald Eagle calls it. No points on the last pass. Team timeout called. This will be the last team timeout for Rocky Mountain. 209-227. 18-point lead by Rose City right now with 1:40 left. No more timeouts. This jam may not be the last jam, but a key to this jam is going to be lead jammer.
Well, it's also going to be penalties. Right now, they've got Rocky Mountain has 2 players sitting in the penalty box. We have a full contingency out there on the track. It's going to be much easier for the Wheels of Justice to get their jammer out and lock down the Rocky Mountain jammer.
Right now, we're sitting on Rose City's last game for rankings for divisionals. Being a close game, both teams actually coming out pretty well in this. Rocky Mountain sitting at 6th place, that second seed there.
Yeah.
Very comfortable spot. Good shot for Rose City with a win to jump up a few spots and maybe catch that second seed. But if not, they're still going to have a really successful term here. Good shot at taking at least a high 3rd seed.
And this has been a really great bout. I mean, it's a really strong, 2 strong teams coming in here and really battling it out. Both of them over 200 points right now, and it's a tight game going into the end.
And, I watch a lot of basketball and, watch a lot of NBA and just see some great officiating there. And that's some of the officiating I'm seeing is NBA level officiating out there. So that's good to see, too.
Liquor and Split going around the outside, and she's your lead jammer. I want to give a heads up right there for French Tickler opening that hole, and now she's back playing the defense.
Castrator gets out for her initial pass. Hard fought initial pass.
And she Liquor and Split heading up around the outside.
Liquor and
trying to get through.
Be very careful. All defense coming from Wheels of Justice right now.
Liquor and Split content to be back in the back. Nacho Lucky Day. She goes in there. That's all right. They got the points. They can trade slug for slug out there at this point. 231, 213.
Bob Loblaw picks up a cut. And Blast Unicorn drops. Castrator to the inside while Liquor and Split comes around the outside for
and that's
4 points.
4 more points being picked up on that pass.
That's fun.
Nice, solid hit by French Tickler. They are going at it. All kinds of love out there right now.
Out of play called on French Tickler.
Ooh, there's some angry plays out there right now. There was so much noise down the track, I don't think everybody realized this last jam was over.
The jam was called off. And that is time.
That is it. Right now, unofficially, the score is 235. Rocky Mountain 221. We're going to wait and see for the officials to come up with a final score for me before I call anything official.
I think we can safely call it for Rose City, however. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the win!